thee, O Lord.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Rap Ministries. That's Reaching All People Ministries. And I'm Brother Yahoo. And I thank you for coming on in today. Got a great lesson for you today. Let me turn this music down just a tad. Tara Clark trying to out-talk a brother. But thank you for coming on in today. Appreciate everybody. Like I said, got a great teaching for you. And just welcome to Rap Ministries. Just reaching all people ministries. We're going to reap a harvest too. You know what? All people, all nations. Just thank the Most High for you. And this week I did have a list for you. Some names came across my attention this week. Because guess what? If you listening to the sound of my voice, you are amongst the land of the living. What a blessing. See who passed. I was like, oh, wow, man, my goodness. Why would I put it in this book? All right. Louis Farrakhan's daughter-in-law, 67 years old, gone. Condolences to the family. Wally Amos, the famous Amos Cookie Man, 88 years old, gone. Had some good cookies too. Houston rapper Beat King, his name was Justin Riley, a rapper, worked with all kind of artists. His name was Justin Riley or Beat King, 39 years old, gone. Right here in the city that I live in, a little baby, 1 year old, gone. Attacked by a dog. Don't know what kind of dog it was, just attacked by some dogs. Gone. You know, so if you're amongst the land of the living, condolences to all of those people that I mentioned. You know, peace and comfort to their families because they lost loved ones. But if you're still alive, you are amongst the living and you are amongst the blessed. Trying to tell everybody, we don't know the day nor the hour. We don't get to pick what day. We don't get to pick and choose. Let me get to y'all comments. Just make sure that your life is right with the Most High. A lot of stuff going on in the world. You see what they talking about going on over there in what they call the Middle East? Looks like it's gonna wrap up. You need to make sure your life is right. You need to make sure that Yeshua HaMashiach is your master, meaning you obey him, meaning you do what he says, meaning you do what he says. That means you help your fellow man out, brother out, and you love the Most High to the best of your ability. This is a powerful song. Send now prosperity. Let me get to the comments. I'm going to go ahead and turn her off. We beseech the Most High. Send now prosperity. All right. But I'm going to decrease that heat. Well, no. Let me go and get to the comments. You greet the people. Erica Yashel, I see you. I see you. And Elder, I see you. Thank you for coming on in, Ohio crew. Double honor to the elders, Ohio crew. Anan, thank you for coming on in. Shabbat shalom to you as well. Mama J. Pope, thank you for coming on in. Yes, all praises to the Most High Yah. He's the only one that deserves all the praise, honor, and glory. See, what us men like to do, we like to get the praise, honor, and glory. No, it's all about him. What? Getting the praise, getting the honor, getting the glory, do his mighty, magnificent name. We want to glorify his name. Right? Sister Auntie, thank you for coming on in. You and your crew. We thank you. Appreciate you for coming on in. Brother Sterling Silva. Tried in the 5-7 times. Thank you for coming on in, good brother. You and Sister Jasmine. Thank you for coming on in today. No, Sophia, because I be getting them mixed up. Sister Sophia, because Brother Sterling and brother Josh, they are good buddies, and their wives are good friends as well. So I mix them up all the time. Forgive a brother, forgive a brother. But Zolma Bone Teeth, thank you for coming on in, sister. Yes, he is good. He is good. We got a taste. It said, "Oh, taste and see what that Yahweh is good. Yahuwah is good. He is. He good. We bad. He good." Jacksons, thank you for coming on in. Thank you for coming on in. Yeah, Israel, Jacob, and Judah. We gonna be one stick. All right. Thank you for coming on in. Brother Kendall, Shabbat Shalom to you, good brother. Thank you for coming on in. Thank you for coming on in. Sister Yard Niece, Baby Charlotte, Warrior Caleb. I'm gonna do my best to never ever forget you guys again. That still bothers me to this day. I don't like to omit anybody, but sometimes I do. But thank you for coming on in, Chief Scientist. Thank you for coming on in. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Key to Life is Torah. Thank you for coming on in, North Carolina crew. Key to life is the Torah. That's the key. That's Yeshua. Mama C.A., Mama C.A., Mama C.A. and the Doves. Thank you for coming on in. I forgot the Doves last week. Mama C.A. and the Doves. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate everybody. I think that I got everybody. You know, if I missed you, just holler, and we'll get you in there. But I'd like to call people's names out because I appreciate each and every last individual that is coming to show support for Reaching All People Ministries. We have some announcements at the end. We'll save them to the end. We're gonna actually show you a little like 30-second clip of where show you some pictures of where we getting ready to start the meet, and then a 30-second clip of the place that we're waiting to also go into. So I said, because I've been said I was gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it on the back end. Nice place. We're gonna show it to you. But let me decrease that. He might increase. Let me decrease that. He might increase. Prayers out for Sister Brianni. Just say some prayers for Sister Brianni. I'm in contact with her, but she needs our thoughts and our prayers. Just thank the Most High for her. All right, but let me go ahead and put the lesson up so we can get into it. I ain't trying to have you here all day. And pray for a brother too. Pray for healing in my body. I'm dealing with this sciatica. It's getting better, but boy, I'm trying to tell you, when wishing on your worst enemy. Sciatica. Mine is not severe as most people, but the Most High is healing. I spoke some words on it. Every time I speak the word, it gets better, better and better. So let me from current slide, and I also have a high threshold for pain anyway. So that's a blessing from the Most High. I have a high threshold. Take a lot to get me to God. Walking around in pain, folks won't even know it. But let's go ahead and pray and get on into the scripts. Abba, Heavenly Father, we just thank you for today, your holy Sabbath day, the day you hung in creation millennia ago. Father, we just thank you for all of your people that came here to hear your word, and we thank you that you will bless them and that you will edify them and that you will change them for the better in their lives. Father, we just thank you right now that whatever is lacking in their lives, that their needs will be met on today. We just thank you right now in advance. Father, we just thank you right now that your spirit will flow through me to cause me to say the things that minister life to your people, not just life, but abundant life. Father, we just thank you that these people won't be hearers, but they will be doers, because hearers get faith and doers get results. Father, we just thank you right now that the devil is a damn doomed, defeated foe, and that if he try to rear his ugly head, he will be knocked down. Father, we thank you right now that you alone get all the praise, all the honor, all the glory. Do your powerful, magnificent name. And we pray all this in the mighty, powerful name of your Son, Yeshua HaMashiach. Amen. Amen. What are we talking about today? What are we talking about today? And I've been meaning to do this class for some time, for years. Y'all hear me always talking about the different names of poetic names of Israel, and I'm telling you, it's some deep meaning behind them. It also tests you, because some of the names that we're going to look at today, most people, a lot of average run of the mill people that say they are followers of the Messiah, they ain't never heard these names. Never heard them talking about we ain't gotta do no law. But when you constantly showing them stuff in the Bible and they don't have no idea what stuff is, that's a red flag. Like, you might want to go relook at that. But what are we talking about today? We're talking about what? The poetic names of what? Israel. The poetic names of Israel. Sometimes names are good that the Most High call his people. And sometimes they bad, you know. So we're gonna show you, well, not everything. This is not exhaustive, because if I did everything that was exhaustive, we'll be here for a long time. Just like in John, it says that some of the things that Yeshua, when he walked this earth, that he did, it can't even be contained in books. It's too much stuff. Well, I can't put everything in here, or we'll be here 6 hours. I don't mind being here 6 hours, but I know some of you do, you know. But Israel, what does Israel even mean? It means Yah strives. Yah strives. And this it just means, or you, if you into the Paleo Hebrew, you know, which is wonderful. You can go to paleohebrew.org. It's a wonderful dictionary and site for you to get the Paleo Hebrew. You know, you see it sometimes when I have the menorah in the background with Yahuwah's name in the Paleo. You know, so but it's Yashraal. What does it mean? It just means, look, you see what it means? Righteous of who? Al or El. Yah strives. Another name for Yaakov. You see it. But in my New King James Bible, where is it? It has a great topical index, and there it is on to your right. It's Israel, or it means God, or Yah Elohim. What he does? Strives. He strives. Well, he fighting. He's struggling with us. It says, used literally of Jacob, descendants of Jacob, the 10 Lord. It's just some of the stuff right here. It said, used spiritually of who? Messiah. Yah's redeemed ones. Are you redeemed? Or the what? The true church. Israel is the true church. Do not be fooled by all these denominations you see out there, like Church of God in Christ, Church of Christ, uh, uh, Pentecostal, Baptist, Lutheran. Israel. That's what it is, folks. Israel. This is a heavenly thing. People don't understand that. But guess what? The people are called by who? The Most High's name. But what the world are they called by? Let's go to 2 Chronicles 7:14. It says, if my people, are you his people? Everybody talking about they his people. And he said, if my people, which are called by my name. Well, what's his name? What is his people called by? Yashrael, Israel. I want to tell you that Israel is the family heavenly name. And it's a blessing to be called by that. See, today we got what we call replacement theology, where the Sunday Christian, they think that the church is Israel. The church, they church, I'm trying to say. The church is Israel, but they talking about, well, the Most High dealing with his people first, but he's still going to come back and get Israel too. What are you talking about? He said, if my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves. Christians quote this all the time. It says, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways. Then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and will heal their land. Well, so we will ask them, what land is he talking about will be healed right here, Sunday Christians? It ain't talking about the plot of land with your Sunday church with the cross on top of it. That ain't what it's talking about. Heal. It ain't talking about healing America's land either. This is not the land that he was talking about. He talking about a certain people, and he talking about a certain land. Because what? The people are what? He said they called by his name. He said, even everyone that is what? Called by my name. For I have created him for my glory. I have formed him, yea, I have made him. People called by his name. It said, for Jacob, Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel. What? Mine elect. That's his elect. So anytime Yeshua talking about the elect in the New Testament, who you think he talking about? Yeah, I'm happy you here too, Mama C A, Mama C A, and the Doves. I'm happy you here. Happy everybody is here because the time is winding down. These people that out here playing church, these preachers out here playing games with folks' salvation. My job, last week class got a lot of views. We back. Most of our class get anywhere from 100 to 150 views. So it's over 200 some views. And a lot of people get mad when you talk about that cross. I ain't worrying about being liked. My job is to keep people out of the lake of fire. That's my job. I ain't here to be your friend. I ain't here for you to like me. I'm here to warn the people. It said, for Jacob, my servant's sake, and mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee. The Most High said, I gave you your name, Israel, though you have not known me. What does he mean they ain't known? They weren't doing what he said. That's how you know him. But guess what? The city and the temple can be what? Called by his name. Let's go to Jeremiah 7:10 through 14. Then we'll skip to verse 30. It says, and come and stand before me in this house. What house is he talking about? Is he talking about Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church on the corner of 3rd and Tunic Boulevard? No. He said, and come and stand before me in this house, which is called by my name, and say, we are delivered to do all these, and say, we are delivered to do all these abominations. Jeremiah talking to the people, telling, man, look at y'all some wicked folks. Here y'all called by his house, called by his name, all this, and look what y'all doing. Same thing today. Verse 11, in this house. What is the house? Which is called by my name has become a den of robbers in your eyes. Behold, even have I seen it, saith Yahweh. Therefore will I do unto this house which is called by my name. The house is called by his name. The house of Israel. And in the capital city being what? Jerusalem. Wherein ye trust, and unto the place which I have gave to you and to your fathers, as I have done to Shiloh. That's another way for Jerusalem is Shiloh as well. For the children of Judah, skip to verse 30, for the children of Judah have done what? Evil in my sight, saith Yahweh. They have set abominations in the house which is called by my name to do what? To pollute it. What were they doing? We've seen all kind of stuff they was doing. In the Olympic class, we saw what they was doing. They were calling the temple of the Most High. They were calling the temple of the Most High the temple of Jupiter. Sacrificing in it, doing all kind of stuff. I can show you what priests do in the doors of the tabernacle. Wickedness. Because what? City and the temple can be what? Called by Isaiah 25:29. For lo, I began to bring evil on the city which is called by my name. And should be utterly punished. Ye shall not be unpunished, for I will call for a sword upon all the inhabitants of the earth, saith the Most High. We're getting closer. Yeshua is getting ready to bring a sword. He getting ready to humble these nations. He getting ready to put everything back under him, teach for 1,000 years, and deliver the kingdom up to his Father. That's what he getting ready to do. You wicked individuals, your days are numbered. They're numbered. Again, the city and the temple called by his name. He said, but Jeremiah 32:34, but they set their abominations in the house which is called by my name to what? Defile it. Right now, the temple, you say you belong to the Most High, your body is a temple. Are you defiling it? Are you polluting it? We see that offering unclean, that was polluting his house. Antiochus Epiphanes did that. Most High was upset when that happened. But today we putting shrimp, catfish, lobster, and pigs in his temple. You know, because they're about body the temple of the Holy Ghost. That's what they say. And to what? To defile it. Not only with just unclean things, but participating in all manner of sin. Pornography. You stop. If you're doing it, stop. Pagan holidays. Would you stop it, please? Stealing, killing, doing drugs, being a drunkard, all of this stuff, man. The city and the temple, called by his name. Watch this. This is Jeremiah 34:15. And ye were now turned and now done right. He said, and ye were now turned and had done right in my sight in proclaiming liberty, not the Statue of Liberty, every man to his neighbor, and ye had made a covenant before me in the house which is called by my name. But he just talked about proclaiming liberty. What's liberty? James 1:25. But whoso looketh into the perfect law of liberty and continueth therein. That's why Yeshua said, if you are my disciples, you are my disciples, and then you abide, you will continue in his word. And continue therein, he being not a forgetful what? Hearer, but a what? Doer of the work, this man shall be blessed in his deed. Psalm 119:44 and 45. So I shall keep thy law continually forever and ever. Now look at that. Now look, just compare these. James, which is in the New Testament, says, but whosoever looking into the perfect law of liberty continueth therein. Now look at Psalms 119, which is in the Old Testament. So shall I keep thy law. That means looking into the perfect law. What? Continually. One said continueth, one say law, both of them say law, and both of them say continueth and continually. How long? Forever and ever. And I will walk, because that what? The law sets you free from what? Sin. So if you are a murderer, how would you be set free from murdering? Not murdering anybody no more, because it says thou shalt not murder. I will walk at liberty. So if you don't commit murder, you're walking at liberty. You're free from the sin of murdering. For I seek thy precepts. But so the city, the temple, and the people called by his name. We're going to give you a 3-for-1 right here. Watch this. This is Daniel. He said, oh, my Elohim, incline thine ear and open thine eyes, and behold our desolations, and the city, which is what? Called by thy name. For we do not present our supplications before thee for our righteousness, but for thy great mercies. O Lord, O Master, hear, O Master, forgive. Hearken in what? Do, defer not for thine own sake. O my people, he said, O my Elohim, for that city and thy people are what? Called by your name. What are they called by? Israel. I'm trying to tell you. You better go read the Revelation where Yeshua said, I'm gonna call, you're gonna be in the right on you the name of the city of my God. That's what he said. Let's go. The place, because there is a special place where he chooses to put his name. See, what we think that just like we're going to be transitioning to a meeting place, but that ain't the place where the Most High chooses to put his name. Let's read Deuteronomy. This is talking about the tithe too. Deuteronomy 14:22-29. These are all questions that you can put forth to these Sunday Christians who they be hollering the law done away with, but they still tithing. How is that possible? If the law is done away with, why are you tithing? I had an individual say to me one time, Ronnie, you can't, if you try to keep one, you got to keep them all. I said, well, then why are you tithing? Oh, the silence was deafening. Well, I'm going to still keep on tithing, though. That's like, what are y'all talking about? It says, watch this. It says, thou shalt Truly tithe all the increase of thy seed, that the field bringeth forth year by year. And thou shalt eat before the Lord thy Elohim in the place which he shall choose, There, what is the tithe? Tell him, Moses, the tithe of thy what? Corn, that's food. Of thy wine, that's drink. And of thine oil, guess what? That come from plants. And thy firstlings of thy herds, them animals that you eat, and thy flocks, that thou mayest learn to fear the Most High, thy Elohim. What? Sometimes, no, always. And so this is talking about something that Sunday Christians don't do. This talking about going to feast days. Going to the festivals. And if the way if the way be too long for you, that you're supposed to take this corn, this wine, this oil, these herds and flocks, he said, if the way be too long, if you live far away from it, so thou art not able to carry it, or if the place be too far from thee, which the Most High thy Elohim shall choose to set his name there. So that rings a bell too. Sometimes the name can just be his word. He choose to what? Set his name there. Then the Most High thy Elohim when the Most High thy Elohim have blessed thee, then shalt thou turn it. What is the it? The corn, the wine, the oil, the firstlings, the herds, and the flocks. Do what? Turn it into money. But the funny thing is, they tell you that the reason why we don't tithe animals, why they tithe the animals, because they didn't have money. That's what they'll tell you. But what they say? It said turn no. If it's too far, you can't take all that stuff. What you do is you sell it to someone, turn it into money. It don't stay money long. Watch what it does. Then shalt thou turn it into money, bind up the money in thine hand, and shall go unto the place, ain't nothing but Jerusalem, which the Most High shall choose, and thou shalt bestow that money. So now you got to turn that money back into something else, which is what? For whatsoever your soul lusted after, for what? Oxen, turning it back into what? Flocks, herds, sheep, and turning it back into what? Wine and strong drink. That's something other than wine. What? Or for whatsoever thy soul desireth, and thou shalt eat there before the Most High thy Elohim, and thou shalt rejoice, thou, you, and thine house, everybody in your house. This is a festival. The feast days you're going to. What are we doing at the feast days? We doing what? We eating. What we doing? We drinking. What we drinking, Christians? Grape juice? No, wine or strong drink. See, Christianity it's all jacked up. All of this stuff, they lying to us about everything. I showed you last week. They lied to you. It was 3 crosses. The Lord in the middle and 2 thieves. What? The narratives are most of them are what? False. How many? How did they get on the book? How did they get on Noah's Ark? 2 by 2. That ain't what the Bible say. The clean animals came in pairs of 7s. And the unclean animal came in by 2s. Everything that we got to turn this stuff around. You got to get back into this Bible yourself. Don't let these preachers determine. They are playing a dangerous game with your soul. And thou shalt bestow that money for whatsoever thy soul lusteth after. They should see whatever our soul lusts after. No, comma, all of that stuff right there. What oxen, steaks, sheep, lamb chops, wine. What's that right there? That's Stella Rosa. That's the only kind I drink. That's the only kind I know of. I got auntie put me on it. It's good. Stella Rosa. That sweet wine, that's the kind I like. I don't like all that bitter stuff. And thou shalt eat there. You got to eat strong drink. So, I mean, you can have beer at these things. I'm trying to tell you. It's a party. They try to make you think that the Most High feast days is boring. No, it ain't. It said, and the Levite that is within thy gates, thou shalt not forsake him, for he have no part nor inheritance with you. What do you mean by that? The Levites didn't have no land. So it was the job of all the other tribes to do what? Give the tithe to who? The Levite. Your preacher ain't no Levite. The Levite that is within thy gates, thou shalt not forsake him, for he have no part nor inheritance with thee. See, the funny thing is, they want to replace Israel, but they want to keep some of Israel rules like tithing. You better get out of here. It's saying at the end of 3 years, thou shalt bring forth all the tithe of thine increase the same year, and shall lay it up within thy gates. That's the third and the 6th year. That's the poor man's tithe. That's the tithe you give for the poor. It was a cycle of 7 years, the Shemitah cycle. Shemitah. But the first 4 letters is Shem. And at the end of 3 years, so year 3, year 6, that's Shemitah side. That's poor man's tithe. You gave the yearly tithe every year for 1 year 1 through 6. Every year 1 through 6. And then in 1 through 6, then the poor man was what? Year 3 and 6. And your festival tithe was every year too. The people don't understand this. It was 3 different tithes. Muscle heads around here fleecing the flock. And on the 7th year, nobody tithe. Nobody. And it says, and at the end of 3 years, thou shalt bring forth all the tithe of thine increase the same year, and lay it up within thy gates. And the Levite, because he have no part nor inheritance with thee, and the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow, which are within thy gates, shall come and eat and be satisfied, that the Most High thy Elohim may bless thee in all the work of thine hand which thou doest. Tithe. So now they'll lie to you. Make it sound fly to you. They'll lie to you and tell you, oh, well, they tied animals because they didn't have money. What they say? Where does he choose to put his name? Deuteronomy 12, 1-5. Man, that's a pet peeve of mine, man. Stop. That's why people don't like to give, because them knuckleheads done gouge the people. Trying to make me mad. There she go. Sister Brianne. Good to see you. Good to see you. She said she's not a Stella Rosa fan. It's good to me. You put me on it. it said these are the let me see. It said, these are the statutes and the judgments which ye shall observe to do in the land which the Most High thy Elohim, your Elohim of thy fathers giveth thee to possess it all the days that ye live upon the earth. Ye shall utterly destroy all the places wherein the nations which ye shall possess serve their gods. Upon the high mountains and upon the hills and under air. You're supposed to destroy these places. You ain't supposed to assimilate to the way that this Babylonian system do. You're supposed to get rid of their stuff. And ye shall overthrow their altars and break their pillars and burn their groves. That word groves in the Hebrew is Asherah. With fire. And ye shall hew down the graven images of their gods and destroy the names of them out of that place. You shall not do so unto the Most High your Elohim, but unto the place which the Most High your Elohim shall choose out of all your tribes to put his name there, even unto his habitation shall ye seek, and thither thou shalt come. Okay, let's see where it is. Then let's go to this is where he chooses to put his name. This is the laws concerning altars, which is going to be big today. And the Most High said unto Moses, thus thou shalt say unto the children of Israel. You know, Israel, they call by his name. What they call by Israel. Ye have seen all that I have taught with you from heaven. You shall not make with me gods of silver. Neither shall thou, so they get rid of your crosses. Neither shall ye make unto you gods of gold. That too. An altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and shalt sacrifice thereon thy burnt offerings, and thy peace offerings, thy sheep, and thine oxen. In all the places where I record my name, I will come unto thee, and I will bless thee. And if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it of hewn stone. For if thou lift it up by two, thou hast polluted it. He don't want it. The Most High don't dwell in places made with hands. Neither shalt thou go up by steps unto mine altar, that thy it said, neither shalt thou go up by steps unto mine altar, that thy nakedness be not discovered. What do you mean they nakedness? They ain't wear drawers. You know that? That's why the priests were commanded to wear what? Linen breeches. Most I said, put some drawers on. I ain't trying to see your inward parts. I mean, your private parts. I don't want to see that. Cover up. So Israel, I'm telling you, it's a heavenly name, folks. Before all this earth and everything, it was what? Israel. What are you talking about, Brother Ronnie? We're going to show you. Deuteronomy 32, 7, 8 through 9. It's always been what? Israel. The kingdom of the Most High is what? Israel. Yashrael. That's what it is. Spiritually and physically. He has a physical people. He has a spiritual people. It said, remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee, and thy elders, and they will what? And they will tell thee. Ask your fathers. That's why the devil don't want fathers in the house. He wants to just mess it up. Well, granddaddy ain't no good, daddy ain't no good, and the future daddy, he ain't no good neither. He want to just mess it all up. And he will show thee, thy elders, our elders lying to us. These church elders, they liars. And they will tell thee, because these elders, this is what they probably tell you. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the boundaries of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Most High's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. But when you're reading Deuteronomy 32:8, you're supposed to say, hold up. Israel didn't exist then. Wasn't no Israel when they was at the Tower of Babel. That's when he gave everybody in here. He scattered everybody. It wasn't none of that then. It wasn't no Israel then. But it was an Israel. There was a heavenly Israel. That's what people don't get. You can go watch our class, The Origins of Israel. We talked about the Israel before Israel. You can go get that on your own. But Deuteronomy 32, 7 through 8, it says, again, remember, look at it. I'm just showing it to you again. It says what? Remember the days of old. Ask your fathers, ask your elders. When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. When? Right there at the tower. Right there. Wasn't no Israel then. Do y'all get that? Some people, they just don't get it. I'm trying to tell you. And it said, and the Most High came down to see the city and the tower which Nimrod them built, which the children of men builded. And the Most High, matter of fact, let me turn to something in the Bible real quick. Genesis. And I'm finna point something out real quick. You go to Genesis chapter 10, verse 8, it said, and Cush begat Nimrod. Then 9 says he's a mighty hunter before the Most High. And then in verse 10 saying the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, Erech, Akkad, Calneh, and Shinar. And then and the beginning of his kingdom was Babel. But then when you go to chapter 11 and it's talking about the Tower of Babel, why can't Christians put it together that all this stuff is Nimrod? I don't understand. But the Most High came down to see the city. What city? Babel. That who started? Nimrod. The Hamite, which the children of men builded. And the Most High said, behold, these people is one. Everybody on the face of the earth, they won right now. But the Most High said, let us go down. And what he do in verse 8? He scattered them abroad upon all the face of the earth. But watch this verse. Go to verse 9. Therefore is the name of this city called Babel, because the Most High did there confound the language of the earth. But then we see down in verse 16, we see who? Eber. That's the progenitor of the who? Hebrews. So, because the Most High scattered the languages, but one day the Most High gonna restore what? A pure language. You can see that in Zephaniah 3:9, but at the same time, we ain't gonna look at that. But Joshua 9:31-33, same thing. They built the tower. And the Most High said to the 70 angels who stood foremost before him, saying, let's go down there. Most High didn't go. His angels went. And what they do, each man forgot his neighbor's tongue, trying to save time. We got some good stuff to get to, just to show you. And now, this is the New Living Translation of that same thing. Verse 8 in the King James said, according to the number of the children of Israel. The New Living Translation says, the number in his heavenly court. The number in his heavenly court. What does the Message Bible says? Under the care of the divine guardians. What does the Septuagint say? According to the number of the angels of Yah. King James is right in what they said. The children of Israel. Israel is the heavenly name. All of the angels was part of Israel. Even Satan at one point before he fell. Whoa. Go back. It said in the Greek Septuagint, it says, when the Most High divided the nations, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set bounds of the nations according to the number of the angels of God, according to the number of the angels of Yah. Woo. Well, in this world, we got billions of people in this world. Billions. But what is the Most High's name? Everybody be arguing about it. Let's go to 2 Chronicles 6:5-11. But this is Solomon talking. Since the day that I brought forth my people out of the land of Egypt, I chose no city among all the tribes of Israel to build a house that my name might be there. So his name, we know, is his word, don't we? Neither chose I any man to be a ruler over my people. They ain't choose no man. He said, but I have chosen Jerusalem that my name might be there, and I have chosen David to be over my people Israel. Now it was in the heart of David my father to build a house for the name of the Lord, our Elohim of Israel. For his name, his word is his name. Yeshua is the word. What is his word? We're going to show you. But the Most High said to David, my father, for as much as it is in thine heart to build an house for my name, thou didst well in that it was in thy. You did good that you wanted to build me a place, Dawid. You did great, David. Notwithstanding, thou shalt not build a house, but thy son, which shall come forth out of thy loins, he shall build a house for my name. The Most High, therefore, hath performed his word that he hath spoken. For I am risen up in the room of David, my father, in the space of David, my father, and am set on the throne of Israel, just like Yeshua gonna be. As the Most High had promised, because what? Solomon caused the tabernacle of David to fall. You can read that in the Psalms. But the Most High said, I ain't lied to him. I'm gonna raise up somebody. Who? Yeshua HaMashiach. And in it have I put the ark, wherein is the covenant of Yahweh that he made the children of Israel, that he made with the children of Israel. The covenant, the covenant is his name. He swore by his name. Name equals. I don't got to go through all this. We show you this all the time. Exodus 23:21. The Most High said, my name is in that angel that was with the children of Israel. My name is in him. My word is in him. Obey his voice. John 17, the real Lord's Prayer. And we found out several weeks ago that that's part of the prayer that he did in the Garden of Gethsemane. We showed you that. Forgot the name of the class, but go back about 2 weeks or 2 or 3 weeks and you will see. But he said, I gave them the words, the name. He even called it, in verse 11, he called it thy name. And I put in there the word. Words equal name, name equals words. Get that. Revelation 19:11, he said, and I saw heaven open, behold, a white horse, that he that sat upon was called faithful and true in righteousness. He doth judge and make war. And he had, he have a name written that nobody knew. And what name? Word. How we know that? Verse 13, his name is called the word of Yah. And that's what Israelites do. The Most High's word. I'm telling you, Israel is a heavenly name. What does it mean? It means dictionary angels right here. If you look up the word Israel, say scribe with Yah, which we have already seen back here. Right here to the right down the bottom, it said Yah strives. So that New King James Topical Dictionary is correct. It is correct. But it says strivers with Yah, an angel of the order of the Hayat, a distinguishing class of angels surrounding Yah's thrones, and to be compared with the cherubim and the seraphim. But let's go see when did man get the heavenly name? Again, I should say, because Adam lost it. I'm trying to tell you, Adam was the first Melchizedek. The heaven was supposed to do, the earth was supposed to mirror heaven. But watch this, Genesis 33, 24 to 28. And Jacob was left alone, and there he wrestled with a man. No, he wrestled with an angel. Angels could come down and appear like what? Men. And there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, the angel is wrestling with Jacob. He touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint, and he wrestled with him. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. And he said unto him, what is your name? And he said, my name is Jacob, Yaakov. And he said to him, your name shall be called no more Jacob, but Yashral, Israel. That's your new name. For as a prince hast thou power with Yah and with man, and has prevailed. My King James Bible, it says, it means, Israel can also mean prince with Yah. And he said, look at it. He said, your name shall no longer be called Jacob, but what? Israel. And it has a number 1 by it. That means go to the center reference, which means prince with Yah. We princes and priests, but we around here doing what the nation's doing. Doing everything they doing. Every single thing. We eating like them. We dressing like them. We keeping their holidays. We keeping their calendars. And we ain't doing nothing the Most High say. But we toting the book around, quoting, trying to quote the book. But we ain't looking like the book. I'll check that out, brother. I'll check that out. Trying to tell you, bro, Woody, we see you. Thank you for coming on in, Woody Security. We see you. But Genesis 35, 9 to 13, and the Most High appeared unto Jacob again. When he came out of Pandanaram and blessed him, and the Most High said to him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called anymore Jacob, but Israel. But Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel. And the Most High said unto him, I am Almighty. I am Yah Almighty. He said, I'm the mighty Elohim. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of a nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. And the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac to give to thee, I will give it, and to thy seed after thee will I give the land. Same old land, the same rules apply in the land. You can't do whatever you want to do. People don't know. Abraham was in the land of Canaan. Isaac was also in the land of Canaan. Guess who else? Shem was in the land of Canaan. He ruled in the land of Canaan. But let's look up a name in the Bible that Israel is called by. Ariel. What is it, Brother Ronnie? Ariel. Oh my goodness, you can go a lot of different places with this name. But let's go to Isaiah chapter 29. It said, "Woe to Ariel, to Ariel." Whoa, he said, "Woe to Ariel, to Ariel, the city where David dwelt." So we already know this is talking about who? Israel, Zion. We know it. We know that's what it's talking about. It said, "Add ye year to year. Let them kill sacrifices." Yeah, but he said, but yeah, even though they doing all this, this festivals and everything, he said, no, 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 no. The Most High said, "Yet I will distress Ariel. And there shall be heaviness and sorrow, and it shall be unto me as Ariel." You're like, what the world does that mean, Most High? What that mean? It says, "Yet I will distress Ariel." We know he's talking about Israel because it's what? The city where David dwelt. It says, "And there shall be heaviness and what? Sorrow, and it shall be unto me as Ariel." And for years, that particular phrase that just, "and it shall be unto me as Azrael." I say Azrael like on the Smurfs, Gargamel cat. He said, "It shall be unto me as who? Ariel." We gonna just hang in. Skip to verse 7. "And the multitude of all," and what we gonna do in a second is we're gonna read 3 to 6 in a second. It says, "Even all that fight against her and her munition." You as a Christian, what's munition? What is that? Huh? Stronghold and towers. That's all it is. They're strongholds. They're towers. They're forts and fortresses. It says, "Even all that fight against her and her munition, and that distressed her, shall be as a dream of a night vision." But let's look at that word Ariel that we see. And that word is Ariel. It said Ariel equals what? Lion of God. Or what? Lioness of Yah. A name applied to Jerusalem. It says, the name of a chief of the returning exile. So we got a man named Ariel. It says down at the bottom of Strong's, the same as the Hebrew 739. So this is the Hebrew 740, but it says it's the same as the Hebrew 739. Ariel is a symbolical name for Jerusalem, also the name of an Israelite. Now, go to the 739. It says the meaning name Ariel is what? Uncertain. Brother Ronnie is going to attempt to try to show you what I think it is. You don't want to miss it. But it says possibly lion-like. Possibly, it said possibly the two sons of Ariel the Moabite. But in the Hebrew 740, it just said one Israelite is named that name. BDB, you can't say that it's possibly to two sons of Ariel. You just made that up. You just made that up. You got to be careful with some of these definitions, though. But it helps you to teach, though. But anyway, down at the bottom, it says from the Hebrew 730, 738 and 410, which we're going to show you in a second. Lion of Yah, that is heroic, lion-like men. But let's fill in, because we just saw here. It says, "Yet I will distress Israel." We can say Ariel is Israel or Jerusalem. "And there shall be heaviness and sorrow, and it shall be unto me as who? As Ariel or Jerusalem. And it shall be unto me as Ariel." I'm going to show you something. But let's go. Let's read verse 3 through 6. It said, "And I will camp against thee," who? Ariel, round about. "And I will lay siege against thee," who? Ariel, with a mount. "And I will raise forts against thee," who? Ariel. "And thou shalt be brought down," who? Ariel. "And thou shalt speak out of the ground," who? Ariel. And thy speech shall be low out of the what? The dust. And thy voice shall be as one that hath a familiar spirit out of the ground, and thy speech shall whisper out of the dust. Mm. Moreover, the multitude of thy strangers shall be like small dust, and the multitude of the terrible ones shall be as chaff that passeth away. I'm telling you that this Ariel is a fallen angel. When the Bible is speaking of Ariel in his when he was in his like the Bible talked about what people call Lucifer, which was actually 15 chapters earlier. Ariel is one of the fallen ones of Satan. But at one point, he was on the mountain of Yah too. At one point, it was glorious. And guess what? At one point, Israel was glorious. And one point, what? Israel fell. Oh, let's go to the dictionary of angels. Ariel, it means lion of Yah. The name of an angel found inscribed. Now, I'm just saying, I'm not saying this scripture or nothing like this. This is just according to my studies and from what I have seen. And we're gonna compare it and contrast it to something else too. It says Ariel, lion of Yah, the name of an angel found inscribed on a ophitic. It sounds like Ophir. You know that place of gold that the Bible talk about, Ophir, or a Gnostic amulet alongside the name of the gold. I don't get into all that stuff, the amulets, and I don't get off into all that. But let's look up the term Abdiel. Watch this. The earliest traceable reference to Abdiel as an angel is in the book of the angel Raziel. This is a good book by Gustav Davidson. It's not exhaustive. It ain't talking about. It's just probably what he found of all the angels and what book of literature they're found in and what their meanings are. Good book. We gave a few away. It says, Abdiel of the angel Raziel, a Jewish Kabbalistic work of the Middle Ages written in a rabbinic Hebrew, the authorship credited to Elazar of Worms in Paradise Lost, 804, 809 Abdiel. It said Abdiel is the flaming seraph who routs Ariel, Arioch, and Ramiel. Who are they? Rebel angels among Satan's host on the first day of fighting in heaven. Satan himself reels from Abdiel's mighty sword stroke. You know, when the fleeing serpent was pierced. Let's go to another one. Angels of earth. Traditionally, there are 7 angels of the earth. Azrael, Adamiel, Archiel, Arcus, Archaea, Ariel. Let's go to the fallen angels in the appendix. It said, according to Revelation 12, the rebel host aggregated 1/3 of the angels in heaven. 1/3. And then it's going to list some of them. I don't get off into that, but when I seen Ariel, it says, Ariel, one of the orders of virtues. Well, what are the orders of virtues? That's also in this book. More than a score of angels of this order are named in G. Davidson's article, The Celestial Virtues Among the Ruling Princes of the Order are what? Ariel. One of them is Ariel. We're going to show you that I believe he is one of them fallen angels, and the Most High is comparing Israel in their fallen state to that fallen angel Ariel. I got to prove that to you. But anyway, I'm just want to show you these things because the next Ariel we getting ready to see were what? Giants. But hold that fallen angel Ariel, hold that in your mind. But in my book of notes right here, I have all of the tribes and giants that I mentioned by name, that I mentioned by name in this book right here on page 19. It said you can just see some of them, but for number 23, you're going to see Jebusites. Just remember that name, Jebusites, or the Hubusi people. So you can look at that on your own. Come back on your own. But anyway, let's go back to Ariel. We're going to see in 2 Samuel when we see Ariel. You said, Brother Ronnie, the name Ariel ain't put in there, ain't mentioned in there. Second Sam, and what we getting ready to read about right now is King David's mighty men. You ask most Christians, who were King David's mighty men? Who? Who? You know, the mighty men of, it calls them the 30 mighty men, but 37 are mentioned. I say, it's not. Is that a mistake in the Bible? You say it's 30 mighty men, but then it's 37 listed. Scribes can make mistakes, folks. But 2 Samuel 23:20, and Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man of Kabzeel, who had done many acts, he slew 2 lion-like men of Moab. He slew who? 2 lion-like men of Moab. He went down also and he slew a lion. So he slew lion-like men, and he slew who? Lion, and he slew what? A actual lion. And he slew an Egyptian, a goodly man. And with the Egyptian, and the Egyptian had a spear in his hand, but he went down to him with a staff and plucked the spear out of the Egyptian's hand and slew him with his own spear. Like somebody beat you up and take your gun and shoot you with your own gun. That ain't good. But we're going to look at the parallel account of this in 1 Chronicles 11:22. It said, Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, the son of a valiant man of Kabzeel, who had done many acts, he slew 2 lion-like men of Moab. And he went down and slew a lion in a pit in a snowy day. And he slew an Egyptian man, a man of what? Great stature. Now in 2 Samuel, it just called him a goodly man. But in 1 Chronicles, it calls him a man of great stature. So a goodly man is a man of what? Great stature. He big. How tall was he? 5 cubits high. He was almost 8 feet tall. This Benaiah dude was slaying what? Nephilim. Was slaying what? Nephilim. You know, giants. You know where they come from? The angels, fallen angels, or the watcher class angels. What? Cohabitating with what? Mortal women. That's why the Most High had the flood. But let's look up that word lion-like. Guess what the word is? Ariel. The word is what? Ariel. The Hebrew 739. Ariel. It said possibly lion-like. Not what the Bible said. Lion-like. They be getting me with this stuff. It said possibly lion-like. Folks, what they say? He slew 2 possible lion-like men. No, he slew 2 lion-like men. You can read, man. And then they try to say this is the Brown Drivers Briggs. It said possibly 2 sons of Ariel of Moab. Do it say that right there? What did it say? He slew 2 lion-like men of Moab. It don't say nothing about no 2 sons of Ariel the Moabite. It don't say that. You made that up, BDB. You made that up. But it tells you that this word lion-like comes from 2 other Hebrew words, which is the Hebrew 738, which is array, which just means lion, and then Hebrew 738, which is ariyah, which also, I just put the same one. I didn't put the other one. The 410, that 410, that word is El, like Elohim El. It's a shortened form of the Hebrew 352. Strength and it says an adjective, mighty, especially the Almighty, but used also of any deity. This dude slew this Benaiah. And not only that, these dudes was doing supernatural things. You can go. Let me go to it real quick. Let me go to it real quick. 2 Samuel. Let's go to it. It says, now, these are David mighty men. It said, these are the names of the mighty men of David. This is 2 Samuel 28. It said, these are the names of the mighty men who David had. Josheb, Basabeth, the Timite. But this particular guy, What he do? He was called Dino the Esnite because he had killed 800 men at one time. These guys, man, trying to tell you, man. But now we're gonna show you. We gotta show you something. The word Ariel, it is not gonna say Ariel in your Bible. But the Most High used this word to describe who? Fallen Israel. It says, this is the law of the house. Upon the top of the mountain, the whole limit thereof shall be most holy. This is the law of the house. What house? The house that's called by his name. Upon the top of the mountain, the whole limit thereof, round about she shall be most holy. It's talking about Mount Zion. But let's go to the altar. This is the law of the altar. Ezekiel 43:13. It's saying these are the measures of the altar after the cubits. The cubit is a cubit, and the handbreadth, and the bottom shall be a cubit. It says, and the breadth of the cubit, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna skip to verse 15. It says, so the altar, oh my goodness, the altar, Harel shall be 4 cubits, and the altar Ariel and upward shall be 4 horns, and the altar Ariel shall be 12 cubits long, 12 broad, square in the 4 squares thereof, and the saddle shall be 14 cubits long, broad in the 4 squares thereof, and the border about it shall be half a cubit, and the bottom thereof shall be half a cubit. But it says, let's skip to verse 18. And he said unto me, Son of man, thus saith the Most High, these are the ordinances of the altar. Now, all of these altars, the ones that I don't have Harel or Ariel by, that's a different Hebrew word. But for verse 15 and verse 16, we have Harel and Ariel. Let's go to it. Let's go to the first one, Harel. It says, Harel, altar, hearth. It says, from the Hebrew 20:22, which is what? Har, or mountain. It says, and the Hebrew 4:10, which is what? El, the mountain of Yah. I'm telling you, Ariel used to be on the mountain of Yah. Just like Satan used to be on the the mountain of Yah too. But it's called Harel. But watch this, I ain't through. It says, from the Hebrew 20:22, which is Har, and the 4:10, which is Mount of Yah, figuratively, the altar of burning. Altar. Compare the Hebrew 7:39. But let's go to the other one, says altar. The other one, which is right here, this is the second one. In verse 15, in the yellow, the altar, Ariel. But watch this. Ariel. This might lose some people, but just hang in there. Children, this is probably hard for you. It says, but one day you come back and watch all this when we got almost 300 videos. This stuff is for this is my legacy for my children. For them, when they out there, they come to this stuff, and if they go away with, they come back. It says Ariel. It says either by transposition of the Hebrew 739, which we're going to look at in a second, or probably an orthographical variation of what? The 2025, which we know is what? Har, mountain. Down at the bottom, Ariel, it says by transposition for the Hebrew 739, or probable and orthological variation for the Hebrew 2025, it says the altar of the temple. But watch this. What is that? It said, look back here. It says, compare the Hebrew 739. It says by transposition, either by transposition for the Hebrew 739. But what is the Hebrew 739? It's Ariel 2. Possibly what? Lion, like we seen it, we seen it. But let's look. So what I'm saying is not beyond the realm of possibility. How we know? We're gonna look and see the same thing. This is how the Bible talks. All right, and we're gonna look at Isaiah 14, Ezekiel 28, Isaiah 29. We're gonna see the who. The who. In Isaiah 14, it was talking about the king of Babylon. In Ezekiel 28, the king of Tyre. In Isaiah 29, it was Ariel is talking about who? Israel. And who is behind it? Who is behind it, or who is it foreshadowing? In Isaiah 14, it was foreshadowing Satan, or who people call Lucifer. In Ezekiel 28, Satan. It was foreshadowing him. And so Isaiah 29, who is it foreshadowing? Whoever this Ariel being is. Israel is being compared to it. Let's see this. Were they on the mountain of God? Yes, Satan was on the mountain. He got threw out. We know. You can go read the story. I ain't put it in here, but you can read the story. Ezekiel 28. The Most High told him, I cast you as a profane thing out of my holy mountain. And we already saw in the dictionary of angels, he was listed as one, possibly some of the fallen angels. So was he kicked out of the mountain of God? Yes. Ariel literally means the mountain of God. This dude was a high-ranking angel. Satan was a high-ranking angel. But the Most High likened Israel, likened Israel and unto Ariel. But he said, I'm going to distress it. Let's go back and see what it says. I'm going to distress it. Let's go back to it. He said, woe to Ariel. Woe to Ariel, the city where David dwelt. Add ye year to year, let them kill sacrifice. He said, yet I will distress Ariel, and there shall be heaviness and what? Sorrow, and it shall be unto me as what? Ariel. He is just something that happened in the far ancient past. But does that? That's what it does. It gives us hints. It gives us clues. Just like Isaiah 14 gives us a hint of Satan being kicked out. Let me show you a little bit more. Hold on. Same exact thing. The mountain of Yah. Wow. I'm trying to tell y'all, this stuff is, I can't make this stuff up, man. I can't make it up. Hold on, I want to read the rest of hold on, I want to read the rest of Isaiah. Give me 1 second, I'm pulling it back up. Y'all can't see me scrolling through it, but I'm scrolling through it. Here we go. Let's read the rest. He said, I will camp against thee round about, and I will lay siege against thee with a mount, and I will raise efforts against thee. Oh, hold on. I will camp against thee round about. Who? Ariel. And I will lay siege against thee with a mount. Who? Ariel. I will raise force against thee. Who? Ariel. So when Satan and all them other angels did, and we already know the Bible calls Satan one of the cherubim, call him one of the cherub that what? Covereth. And we see the covenant, it's 2 angels up there. 2. Ariel probably was replaced with a more holy angel. I'm trying to tell you. Is it speculation? Yeah, it is. But I'm trying to tell you, if the Bible is the Bible, we already see the same kind of pattern in Isaiah already, in Isaiah 14, talking about Satan. So it's not beyond the realm of possibility. But don't go out here saying, Brother Ronnie, teaching that as gospel truth. I'm just saying, go do some research. But Ariel just simply means lion-like. Lion-like. And we know there are some seraphim, some ophanim up there that look like what? Lions too, don't we? We know they do. But anyway, let's look at right here. So getting away from that, lion, the word is Ariah, which is kind of close to Ariel. But lions get rid of what? Wickedness. Israel, you're supposed to get rid of wickedness, not be a part of wickedness. And people don't get it. Lions get rid of wickedness. And the king of Assyria brought men from Babylon, I said Babylonia, same thing, and from Cutha and from Ava. This is when the northern house was overtaken by the Assyrians, and the Assyrians resettled Samaria, which was the northern kingdom's capital city. And so it was at the beginning of their dwelling there that they feared not the Most High. Therefore, the Most High sent what? Lions among them, which slew some of them. You don't want to, the land will eat you up. Most High sent lions, and now these were actual lions. These weren't lion like men, these were just lions. Wherefore they spake to the king of Assyria, saying, the nation which thou hast removed and placed in the cities of Samaria. Because what the king do? He took the Israelites out and he put some other people in. And it says, know that he said, the nations which thou hast removed, that was Israel, Ariel, and placed in the cities Samaria, in the cities of Samaria. They know not the manner of the God of the land, therefore he has sent lions among them, and behold, they slay them, because they know not the manner of the Elohim of the land. Because different lands had what? Different Elohims. You can go read in Jonah. When the men was on the boat, they said, what God are you on? They were asking Jonah, what God you under? And he said, I'm an Israelite. I'm under the God of Israel. Hold on. Let me show you that real quick. Jonah. They was over what? Territories. People don't know this stuff, man. I'm just a nobody trying to educate people. I asked somebody this week. I said, how many, I just like to test people knowledge. I ain't trying to make nobody look bad or nothing like that. But I asked somebody this week. I said, how many crosses was there at the crucifixion? Yeah, Halel, yeah, that means light bearer, Sister Erica. Halel, that means light bearer. That's the Hebrew way to say light bringer. But Lucifer is the Latin way to say Halel or light bringer. Satan is no longer a light bringer. But no, Ariel himself, that means that he was also on the mountain of Yah too, with all the other angels as well. I ain't saying that. I'm not saying Satan and Ariel is the same person, even though Ariel is influenced by Satan. You can read in the book of Enoch when you got Azazel saying, "I want to get on." He punished Azazel for being subject to the Satans. It says the Satans with an S in the book of Enoch. But the word Ariel in the or Harel in Ezekiel chapter 43, that means mountain of God. And then it talked about the word altar there also in verse 15, and in verse 16 it talks about the word altar is actually Ariel. Just trying to tell you, Most High be foreshadowing stuff. But Jonah, watch this. They was under different. They asked him, what God are you under? Let me see. They said, I am okay, here it is. This is Jonah chapter 1, verse 8. And they said, when Jonah got on the boat, then they said to him, please tell us, for whose cause is this trouble among us? What is your occupation? And where do you come from? What is your country? What is your country, and what people are you of? So he said to him, I am a Hebrew, and I fear the Most High Elohim. So then when you keep on going down, it says, let's see, what these men, when trouble came, each one of them started praying to their God. Letting you know every land had a God. They asked Jacob, where you from? He said, I'm a Hebrew, I'm an Israelite, but I am of the God of Jacob. That's what he was saying. Now let's go down to these men. He said, therefore it cried out, da, 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 da. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm trying to. So when Jonah is thrown into the sea, give me 1 second, folks. We got time. What to say? Trying to find a place where each one of them was praying to their own. All of them were praying to their own. It's in there. I got to keep going, but it's in there. Read Jonah chapter 1, and I guarantee you it's in there. I just can't speed read it right now, but it's in there. Every land had a God, just like the Bible say. The Most High gave everybody an inheritance, and according to all of the angels of God, whether good or bad, all of the nations had somebody. Right? But the Most High is one day endeavoring to bring all nations back to under just Him alone. If they will not do it, He gets rid of them. But anyway, what they do? Wherefore they spake to the king of Assyria, the nations which thou hast removed and placed in the cities of Samaria, know not the manner of the God of the land. Therefore he hath sent lions among them, and behold, they slay them, because they know not the manner of the God of the land. Every land had a God. And they used to pray to him. The Philistines, they had a God. The Moabites, they had a God. Any people that you can think of, they had a God. But lions get rid of wickedness. Those lions were attacking people. So what did they do? Verse 28. Then one of the priests whom they had carried away, they carried away the Israelites. They sent him in there and came and dwelt in Bethel and taught them replacement people how they should fear the Most High. So they taught them the ways of the gods of the land, so that them lions wouldn't eat them all up. So they were doing the way of the gods of their lands. But the righteous are what? As bold as a lion. The wicked flee when no man pursue it, but the righteous are bold as a lion. The devil is no longer of the tribe of lions no more. He was perfect in the day he was created, but he was kicked out. Because guess what? Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, what is it? What does he do? As a roaring lion, or like a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. You can read in this book right here. It's all raggedy and beat up, but the lost books of the Bible and the forgotten books of Eden. I'm going to say Enoch, but the lost books of Eden. In the book of Adam and Eve, I forget if it is 1 or 2, but Satan transformed himself into a lion trying to trick them. He wants to be a lion. You can't be a lion no more, man. I'm sorry. You're out. But let's go to Jeshurun. This is my favorite one right here, Jeshurun. Let's go. You ask your average Christian, what is Jeshurun? Huh? Jeshurun? What? I don't know nothing about that. But Jeshurun waxed fat and kicked. What does it mean they waxed fat? They prospered. Thou art waxing fat. Thou art grown thick. Thou art covered with fatness. Then he forsook Yah, which made him, and lightly esteemed the rock of his salvation. Jeshurun. It means what? An upright one. You know, like Yashar, or like the book of Jasher or Yashar. An upright one. Ariel, the fallen Ariel, Israel, they weren't acting like lions. So the Most High had to distress them. The Most High had to oppress them. The Most High had to send the nations against them. Just like they rose up against Satan and got his butt up out of there. When the Bible talks about the fleeing serpent, or the fleeing serpent was pierced. Him and his comrades were pierced. It says Jeshurun, upright one, a symbolic name for Israel, describing her ideal character. The Most High wants us to be upright. Upright. Satan used to be upright. The serpent used to be upright. But what happened? He in the dust. Let me show. Just thought of something. We want to be upright. We don't want to be like the serpent. Let's go back to Ezekiel Isaiah chapter 29 real quick. Watch this. And thou shalt be brought down and shalt speak out of the ground, and thy speech shall be low out of the dust. And thy voice shall be one that hath a familiar spirit out of the ground, and thy speech shall whisper out of what? The dust. Like the serpent. Hold on, let me give you another one. Oh boy, this stuff come to you when you're in it. It come. These scriptures come back to you. Let me go to Isaiah real quick. Back to Isaiah. I think I want to go to Isaiah. I think it's chapter 11. Don't quote me. Watch this. It says, watch this. This is Isaiah chapter 11. Hold on now. No, let me see. There shall be. I want to show you where the. No, it ain't chapter 11. Let me see where it probably Isaiah. Hold on, the woods. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Let me see. It might be in Hosea. Give me 1 second. Hosea 2. Watch out. Hold on. Give me a second. It said the serpents. The serpents. Let me see. Well, I sure get in a lot of trouble when I be trying to remember this stuff. But it's a place in the scripture that say that the serpents shall still eat dust. If anybody can find that. But it said the wolf also shall dwell with the lamb, the leopard shall lie down, and the young goat, the calf, and the young lion, and the fatling shall. And I tell you, Christianity gives you a false, narrative. They tell you it's the lion and the lamb that's gonna lay down together. No, the scripture said the wolf shall also dwell with the lamb. The leopard shall lie down with the goat, the calf and the young lion and the fatling together. The little child shall lead them. It says the cow and the bear shall graze, the young ones shall lie down together, the lion shall eat straw like an ox, the nursing child shall play by the cobra's hole, and the winged child shall put his hand on the viper's den. They shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountain, or for the earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Most High as the waters cover the sea. And I'm finna find this place what I'm looking for. Let me see. It's either let me see if it's in Isaiah 65. Hold on, give bro running 1 second. Give me 1 second. I hate that I might have to Google it. I hate to Google. I like to test my knowledge, but it might be in Isaiah 65. Give me 1 second. Isaiah 65. Did anybody find it? Yep. Thank you, Auntie. I just said it might be in Isaiah 65. Isaiah 65 and 25. Here it is. It said, "A wolf and a lamb shall feed together. The lion shall eat straw like an ox. The dust shall be the serpent's food." You want to be an upright one. You don't want to be in the dust with the serpent. Yeah. Thank you, Auntie. But I said it before you told me. All right, let me go back to where we are. We getting through it. We getting through it. Let's see, Jeshurun. But yeah, Jeshurun means upright one, a symbolic name for Israel, describing her ideal character. But the thing is, those scriptures should come back to you. You should know what you have read. You should know that even in the end, the devil is still going to be eating dust. The serpent still going to be eating dust. There is no forgiveness for him in anybody like him. But an upright one. The serpent used to walk what? Upright. Mm. But anyway, to the right, it says from the Greek, the Hebrew 3474, it says to be, it says yashar, to be right, be straight, be level, be upright, be just, be lawful, be smooth. Mm. Look down at the bottom of the Strongs, a primitive root, to be straight or even. We are supposed to be even with Yeshua and the law. That's why I said to walk just as he walked. And some translations say even as he walked or just as he walked. You got to be even, Stephen. Jeshurun. Let's look at it. And this is the blessing word of Moses, the man of Yah, blessed the children of Israel before his death. And he said, the Most High came from Sinai. Mount Sinai, Mount Horeb, same thing. And rose up from Seir. That's Esau mountain. Unto them, he shined forth from Mount Paran, and he came with what? 10,000 saints. This escaped a lot of people. I was talking to a person before we was having Bible study, and I said, who gave the law? Well, Moses gave the law. I said, oh yeah, who was there with him? Oh, all the children of Israel, they was there with him. I said, but who else? He said, God. I said, but who else? I can't get with you on that. I don't know what you talking about. Oh, he said, oh, well, God. I heard he said, I heard it had thunder, lightning. It is. I said, you sure about that? So we went to, I took him through the scriptures, and then at the end, and then you know what? Yeah, Yeshua was there with them, and 10,000 angels was right there with him. And he came with 10,000 of his saints, and from his right hand. Where's Yeshua? From the right hand. That's how you know he was there. Yeah, he loved the people. All his saints are in thy hand, and they sat down at thy feet. Everyone shall receive of thy words. Moses commanded us a law, even the inheritance of the congregation of Jacob, and he was king in Jeshurun. The Most High was king. When the heads of the people and the tribes of Israel were gathered together, there is none like unto the Elohim of Jeshurun, who the upright ones. Israel is a heavenly name. All of Israel was right, and the ones that weren't right, they was kicked out. yeah, that's right, Mama J Pope. It's in Genesis 3:14. Let's go. Let's get there. Thank you, Mama J Pope. Let's get there. They're helping us. 3:14. We almost done. It said, because you have done this, you are more cursed than all the cattle, and more than every beast of the field. On your belly shall you go, and you shall eat dust. Dirt. Israel. Ariel. Dust. Then you hear them the Most High say, I'm gonna bring dust. I'm gonna bring sorrow amongst you. It's too. If Satan was one of the one of the covering angels that covereth, that's just one of them. Who the other one was? Satan was one of them angels that covereth the throne of Yah. Y'all don't know that. That's what Isaiah and Ezekiel talk about. Isaiah chapter 14, Ezekiel chapter 28. All right, man. I'm trying to tell you, ain't none like him. But let's go to Jeshurun, Israel, the chosen. Watch this, Isaiah 44. Oh, yet now we in Isaiah all day long, ain't we? Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant, and Israel, whom I have chosen. Thus said the Most High that made thee and formed thee from the womb, which will help thee. Fear not, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jeshurun. So it's still Jeshurun. It just spelt a different way this time. Whom I have chosen. I will pour out water upon him that's thirsty. Ooh, I'm thirsty, Most High. Now I'm actually am too. Let me get this. Yeah, just like that word of Yah. Never thirst again. It says, he said, O Jacob, my servant, and thou Jeshurun, whom I have chosen. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thine offspring. And they shall spring up as among grass, as willows by the watercourses. One shall say, I am the Most High's. And another shall call himself by the name of Jacob. And another shall subscribe. When we went through this in the tattoo class, they think about people that's tattooing it. Get out of here. And that's another thing we doing like the nations. All this tattooing. What the heck are we doing? Up to the neck, eyeballs. Some folks actually tattooing the inside of it. Man, what are you doing? This ain't your body. You ain't set apart. Pastors tatted up. What's wrong with y'all? See, I stick out like a sore thumb. I didn't have my first child till I was what? How old was we? 30, 30, 31, something like that. Used to, when I was a young man in 20s, the folks asked me, you ain't married? You ain't got no kids? You ain't tatted up? You ain't got no earrings? Matter of fact, one girl at a job I was at, folks said, you gay. That's what they said. He gay. Why? Because I ain't got all that stuff. I said, what kind of... I ain't had no glasses at the time. But I was like, what? She said, yeah, that's the word. How? I just come over here, work, do my bid, and that's that. Oh my goodness. What's going on, man? That's right, sister Sheila. That's right. Sister Sheila, are you back yet? Let me know. Let me know if you back in town yet. But it said, thus said the Most High that made thee and formed thee from the womb. Who? Jeshurun. It says, and he said, I was what? Surname himself by the name of Israel. That's what you want to be called. If you called anything else, you gonna miss the kingdom. It's Israel. Who is the new covenant with? You ask Christians, who is the new covenant with? When you read in Jeremiah, it said with the house of Israel and Judah. When you read it in Hebrews, I believe that's chapter 8. Hold on, give me a second. I need to stop because I've been messing up today. Hebrews. Yeah, Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8. He said the new covenant is with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. It don't say nothing about nobody else. It don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it doesn't say, it don't fit your Christian narrative. It's all about Israel, folks. It's all about Jerusalem, folks. It's all about Zion, folks. Thus said the Most High, the what? King of Israel and his Redeemer, the Most High of hosts. Yeah, there go two right there. The Most High, he the King of Israel, and his Redeemer, the Lord of hosts. He said what? I am the first and the last. Thus said Yahweh, the Most High, the King of Israel, and his Redeemer, the what? The Lord of hosts. You know, the captain of the Most High's host, the captain of the angel armies. Y'all don't know that? You better go read Joshua. You didn't know that? You better go read Revelation 19. The armies, they follow him. The Most High of Sabaoths. Go read that in James. I believe it's in James. I don't know. Hey. I don't know everything. I wish I did. It would make life so much easier if I knew everything. But it said, thus said Yahuwah, the what? The King of Israel, and his Redeemer, who? The Lord of hosts. I am the first and I am the last, and besides me, there is no. So I'm telling you, this Redeemer, the Lord of hosts, that's Yeshua. I'm telling you, Yahweh, the King of Israel, that's the highest. Oh, hold on, let's go. But let's look at that word Jeshurun. Same thing we just read. Even though it's spelled differently, it's still the same Hebrew word. But let's go to the first and the last. This is Revelation 1:17. This is when Yeshua told John, look, I need you to go talk to all 7 churches in Asia Minor. Revelation 1:17, and when I saw him who? Yeshua. I fell at his feet as one dead, and he laid his right hand upon me, saying, fear not. Yeshua is telling him, fear not, I am the first and the last. What? The first and the last. On the first thing he created. Mm-hmm. Verse 18, and the living one, and he said, and I was dead. And behold, I am alive forevermore. We already know that the Most High raised him from the dead. We don't understand what you said, God thy God in the Psalms. We don't understand that. I do. To knock only Hebrew, ain't no Jesus, ain't no yeah, and I read. Hold on, let me show you what I read to him. Let me go to the Psalms real quick. Man, bruh. Bruh. Let me see. Let's see. I believe it is Psalms chapter. I don't know if it's 38 or 39. You may want to know what I'm saying. No, that ain't it. Hold on. I mean, I'm just forgetting everything today. I don't know what's going on. I ain't been getting enough rest. Well, somebody look it up for a brother. God, thy God. I think it might be. Hold on. Give me. Here it is. I got it. 45. 45. I'm in 35. 45. It said, your throne, O Elohim, is forever and ever. The scepter of righteousness is the scepter of your kingdom. You love righteousness and hate wickedness. Therefore, God, your God, has anointed you with the oil of gladness more than all your companions. It's two of them right there. God, thy God. I asked him, who is that talking about, brother? He said, I don't know. He didn't say, I don't know. He said, I don't have an answer. I said, I know you don't. I said, that's Yeshua, fella. Just like he just told you back here in Isaiah 44 and 6, thus said the Most High, the King of Israel and his Redeemer, the Most High of hosts, I am the what? First and I am the last. Yeshua is the image of the invisible Yah. But anyway, so Revelation 2 and 8, he said, unto the church of the I skipped 18. He said, the living one, and I was dead, and behold, I am alive forevermore, and I have the keys of death and that. Snatch the keys back. We ain't gotta, it's some good news. We ain't gotta die. We can live forever. When these bodies take their last breath, that ain't it. If you are Yashar, if you are Ariel, you know, upright. Satan, the Bible said that Satan was perfect in the day that he was created. Perfect? Him? Yeah, him. Not him? Yes, him. Just got a little prideful. Didn't want to bow to the man. He didn't want to bow. He said, he inferior to me. He made out of clay. I'm made out of fire. What's going on with that? But 2 and 8, it says, and to the angel of the church in Smyrna, right, these things said the first and the last. First and the last, which was dead and lived again. He called him, Yeshua called himself the first and the last. So whoever that is in Isaiah 44 and 6, that's him. Revelation 22:13, he said, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Go to Revelation 1 and 8, because we're going to look at the Alpha and Omega. I am the Alpha and Omega. Yeshua said he the Alpha and Omega. Said the Lord God, which is and which was and which is to come. Yeshua said, I'm the Almighty. Revelation 21:6, and he said unto me, they are come to pass. I am the, when we getting all things passing away, getting ready to bring the new Jerusalem, everything. He said, they are come to pass. I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give to him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. Revelation 22:13, I am the Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Two entities. We got the highest, but he got a son, and his son is the Almighty. Yeshua is the God of the Old Testament. You see them both back there. But let's look up their other poetic names. They're called the daughters of Jerusalem and the daughters of Zion. The daughters of Jerusalem equals the daughters of Zion. We're going to go to Solomon, Song of Solomon. And this is one of my favorite books of the Bible. It's talking about, and its main characters. It's like, these are the three main characters. The bride, that's the Shulamite woman. The beloved, that's Solomon. He's a type of Messiah in there. And the chorus is the daughters of Jerusalem. But let's go to the the Song of Solomon. It says, of Song 1:5. He said, I am, well, this is the bride confesses her love. Now, racist Hebrew Israelites, they try to make this be Solomon. No, it's not Solomon. The bride is confessing her love. She said, I am black. See, they said, see, Solomon black. I believe he was, but you can't use this to say he was. He said, I am black but comely. O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Why would Solomon say as the curtains of Solomon? He would say in my curtains. It said, look not upon me because I am black, because the sun have looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but mine own vineyard have I not kept. Look at another one they use. He said, so I'm going to show you this. Whoever this is talking about, whoever is saying this, whoever is this person right here, who they say Solomon, guess what he said? If this Solomon, this is what he said This is what he said 3 verses earlier. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth. Wait a minute. The person who said this is also the person who said this. So if this is Solomon, guess what Solomon is? Like Fred is saying, I don't know about him. But the bride, so let's go to 5:10 because we got to show you they love to use this. The bride praises her beloved Solomon. She said, my beloved. Now, this is the bride, the Shulamite woman, talking about her beloved. My beloved is white and ruddy, the chiefest among 10,000. And you know, it's a type of Yeshua as well. This is the type of Yeshua as well, because guess what? Yeshua was the chiefest among 10,000s in Mount Sinai. You get that? No, white, it's not talking about their color. This is white symbolizes what? Clean. Red for Solomon, washed. Trying to tell y'all, stop that. Let's go to Lamentations 4:7. Solomon wrote this too. He said, her Nazarites were purer than snow. They are whiter than milk. They were more ruddy in body than what? Rubies. Their polishing was a sapphire. Their visage is blacker than coal. See, there they go. They black. Now they black. Yeah, they are, but you can't use that. Ain't what their visage is blacker than coal means. Because when you look at other places, it said, but they are blacker than soot. They are not recognized in the street. Their skin has shriveled on their bones. It has become as dry as a stick. It's blacker than coal. Why are they blacker than coal? Oh boy, look at Job 30:30. They'll use this one. You can't use this. My skin is black upon me and my bones are burned with heat. It says my skin grows black in peels. Something was going on. This Job right here. This is Job talking. He got sores and scabs. That's what that meant. They be using these verses to try to see they black. And Job was an Edomite who they say white anyway. Stop, man. Yes, the people of the land were Hebrew Israelites, but stop using the Bible in a false narrative. For Jeremiah 14:1-2, the Most High said that the word of the Most High that came to Jeremiah concerning the dearth. You ask most Christians, what is dearth? I don't know. Famine, lack. That's what it is. Judah, it's okay to get another translation. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground. See, they said, see, the Israelites, they black. That ain't what that mean, though. But it say black. What does it mean? Mourn. Black. To mourn, be dark. Kedar, to be what? Ashy. Yeah, black people be ashy, but ashy. Dark colored. It says, by implication, to mourn in sackcloth and sordid garments. Put coal on their head and stuff. But black. It said Judah mourns for her cities. They wail for the land. That's what they doing. They mourning. To be black in the Bible means that you are in mourning. Psalm 38:6. 8, 6 through 8. I ain't gonna read all this because we got one more thing to get to. Mourning. But what does mourning mean? Mourning means, again, same thing. Down by be ashy, dark color, by implication of mourn, sackcloth, or sorry garments. Watch this. Psalm 42:9. I will say unto Yah my rock, why hast thou forgotten me? Why go I mourning? Again, why go I mourning? Because of the oppression of the enemy. Same thing. Same thing, guys. Sackcloth and ashes. When they used to mourn, they would put on sackcloth to be itchy and put cold soot and ash all over their faces. That's what they did. That was called becoming black. But anyway, daughters of Zion and daughters of Jerusalem, daughters of Zion, this is poetic names for Israel. He said, I charge you, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes and by the hinds of the field, that ye stir not up, nor awake my love till he please. I charge you, O daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes and by the hinds. Again, call them daughters of Jerusalem. Song of Solomon 3:10. Daughters of Jerusalem. Song of Solomon 5:8. They call what? Daughters of Jerusalem. It says Song 5:16. What do they call? Daughters of Jerusalem. But again, Psalms 8:4. What? Daughters of Jerusalem. That's what you want to be called. You don't want to be a daughter of Babylon. That's in the Bible too. But this next one, there we go. I had to put it because I forgot last week to put this one on the left in there. This is a church right here in Memphis, Tennessee, with a Statue of Liberty with a cross on it in her hand. And this church is called World Overcomers. The pastor that I was under, Willie Robinson, that was his mentor. They was thick as thieves. But on that statue it says, America return to Christ. That's what it say. But we saw in the cross class last week, the Liberty, Queen of Heaven, with the one symbol that they all worship was what? That cross. Look at that. Liberty with a cross in his hand. Oh my goodness. I'm getting it. But they say return. That's still gonna go with today's lesson. But anyway, Luke 23:28, Yeshua himself, but when he was on the tree, said, but Yeshua turning unto them said, daughters of Jerusalem, weep not for me. He tell them too, y'all need to stop weeping for Tammuz too. But weep for yourselves and for your children. Why? Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, because they have rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee. Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. Most Christians, they don't read all of this verse. They stop at this is what my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Right there, they stop at the colon. Read the rest of the words. But let's go to Song of Solomon. Again, this is the bride's dream. It says, by night on my bed. We can skip this one. I just want you to see in verse 5, which I already showed you. I was going to go into more detail about this, but it's something else that takes precedence. But I do want you to see the daughters of Zion in verse 11 too. It said, go forth, O ye daughters of Zion, and behold King Solomon with the crown wherewith his mother crowned him in the day of his espousals, and in the day of gladness of his heart. But anyway, let's go to Isaiah. Moreover, the Most High said, because of the what? Daughters of Zion. All right. What are they? These daughters of Zion, what are they? Haughty. And walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking mincings as they go, and making a tinkling of their feet. Therefore, the Most High will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Most High will discover their secret parts, their private parts. He gonna discover, he gonna know you cheating on me, you daughters of Zion. The branch, Isaiah 4:2, the branch of the Most High glorified. In that day shall the branch of the Most High be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be executed. It shall be excellent, not executed, and comely for them. The wicked will be executed, and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. And it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion, Yeshua, is coming back, and he ain't playing patty cake with folks. And he said, he that remaineth in Jerusalem shall be whenever all that stuff go down in the Middle East, whoever left, they get to stay. I'm going to tell you who going to get to stay, the Ethiopian Jews that's over there. They going to be the ones that get to stay. Also, the the people that live in their land that follow Torah and are secretly following Yeshua HaMashiach too. Well, not secretly, but they got to be careful over there. See, over here we can say whatever we want. Oh, on that side of the world, oh, you ain't saying. It's some repercussions and consequences. You got to denounce Yeshua to be a citizen over there. The Most High is getting ready to let all these nations, and y'all better go back and watch our Gog and Magog class where we talked about this in that symbology class we have. We talked about, I told you, Iran, I told you, in Russia, I told you they're going to be going over there messing up some stuff real soon. But they doing the bidding of the Most High. The Most High got to cleanse the land. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. And when Yeshua come back, he take the real people over there. I'm trying to tell you. It said, and it shall come to pass that he that is left in Zion and he that remained in Jerusalem shall be called what? Holy. Even everyone that is written among the living in Jerusalem. When the Most High shall have washed away the filth of the daughters of Zion, he going to wash the filth away. Verse 5, and the Most High will create upon every dwelling place of Mount Zion and upon her assembly a cloud and a smoke by day and the shining of the flaming fire by night, for upon all the glory shall be a defense. And there shall be a tabernacle for a shadow in the daytime. It's just like that. I'm telling you, we going back over there with Yeshua. He coming, he take us up, turn us perfect. We go to the Mount of Olives. He split the Mount of Olives. Man, I'm trying to tell you. We're going to have what? A tabernacle for a shadow in the daytime from the heat, and for a place of, don't know Exodus happen till Yeshua come back. He going to lead us just like he led us then. But virgin daughters of Zion, that you want to be called that too. But the virgin daughter of Zion in the Old Testament, they despised the Most High. Today, Christians, they despise him. No, we don't. We love him. I love God. I go to church every Sunday. I got baptized. I pay my tithes. I love my brother. But you hate you despise the Most High. This is the word that the Moses, 2 Kings 19:21, that spoken concerning him, the virgin daughter of Zion, have despised the Most High and laughed thee to scorn. The daughters of Jerusalem have shaken her head. They shaking their head at their master. Isaiah 37:22. This is the word which the Most High has spoken concerning him. The virgin, the daughter of Zion, hath despised thee and laughed thee to scorn. The daughter of Jerusalem have shaken her head at thee. They shake their head at the Most High and all his holy prophets. They shake their head at Brother Ronnie. I'm telling you the truth. You got to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Lamentation 2:13. What thing shall I take to witness for thee? What thing shall I liken to thee, O daughter of Jerusalem? What shall I equal to thee, that I may comfort thee, O virgin daughter of Jerusalem? For thy breach is great like the sea. Who can heal it? Yeshua can heal it. The space between the Most High and his people is that far. That's why we all over, scattered all over the world. All right, let's show you some wicked. Poetically, you got wicked family members too. Most High call you by wicked family members. It said Ezekiel 16:44. Behold, everyone that uses the proverb shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter, or like mama, like daughter. Thou art thy mother's daughter that loadeth her husband, or hate her husband and her children. That's a sad woman that hate her husband and hate her children. How she hate her husband? Don't do what he say. Leave the house. How she load the children? Leave the children too. What kind of mama would just leave their kids? What kind of woman, goodly wife, would despise her husband, who taking care of her, who protecting her? Which loaded their husband and their children. Your mother was a Hittite. Ooh wee! Is your mama a Hittite? And your father an Amorite? Is your dad an Amorite? If you are hooked up with these nations, your mama somebody else and your dad is somebody else. And thine elder sister is Samaria. Israel, your sister Samaria. She and her daughters that dwell at thy left hand, they and thy younger sister that dwelleth. See, the Most High, when you wicked, He make all the other people. He make the other parts of the world. Oh, them your people. You ain't with me. You with them. Some people, y'all got to learn to choose between your wicked relatives and the Most High. Verse 47, you have not walked after, I'm going to skip to 48. And the Most High say, as I live, said the Most High, Sodom thy son. Now he's saying, Sodom your sister. Have not done, she nor her daughters, as thou hast done. He said, y'all more wicked than Sodom your sister. Behold, this was the iniquity of thy sister Sodom. He calling them your sister. Pride, fullness of bread, and abundance of idleness was in her and in her daughters. Neither did she strengthen the hand of the poor and the needy. And they were haughty and committed abomination before me. Therefore I took them away as I saw good. Neither has Samaria committed half. Israel, Samaria had committed half of thy sins, but thou hast multiplied thine abomination more than they. They who? Sodom and Samaria. He talking about Judah, the tribe of Judah right now. And has justified thy sisters in all thine abominations which thou hast done. Thou also which hast judged thy sisters, bear thine own shame for thy sins. You talking about them, look at you. We're going to skip ahead. For thus said the Most High. We almost done. What time we getting? I'm looking at. I will even deal with thee as thou hast done, which has despised the oath and breaking the covenant. All them people, Sodom your sister, the Hittite your mama, an Amorite your daddy, Sodom your sister, all them wicked folk, them your people, them your folks. If you what? If you have despised the oath and breaking the covenant. Nevertheless, I will remember my covenant with thee in the days of thy youth, and I will establish unto thee an everlasting covenant. I'm trying to tell y'all, you better get back to keeping these laws, statutes, commandments. This thing wrapping up right before our eyes. This about to be World War III up in this thing. Better get your popcorn ready. Let's go to the two witnesses real quick. Because sometimes the poetic names are bad. Trying to tell you, you just got called a Hittite and an Amorite. You just got called a Sodomite. Let's look at here. Revelation 11:1. We talking about the two witnesses. Let's start with verse 3. And I will give power unto my two witnesses. We got a two witness class. Go watch it. And they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. These are the two olive trees and the two candlesticks standing before the God of the earth. And if any man will hurt them, fire proceeded out of their mouth and devoured their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. These two witnesses, what they have, the power to shut heaven that it rained, not in the days of their prophecy. I believe Elijah is one of them. The ancients say he is too. And have power over waters to turn them into blood. It could be Moses. I don't know about Moses. A lot of people say it's going to be Enoch and Elijah. But I lean towards Moses and Elijah, maybe, and it could be somebody totally different. And smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. But watch this. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascended out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them and shall overcome them and kill these two witnesses. And their dead bodies shall lay in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. There you go again. Everybody talking about the land, the land, the land. That city is called Sodom and Egypt right now, spiritually called Sodom and Egypt in the Most High's mind, where also our master was crucified. And they are the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see that. How is everybody? That's how we know we living in time. This could not, if this would have happened in the 1700s, it wouldn't be possible for everybody to see. And do you know how long it would take for everybody to hear it? No, we living in a time with cameras, internet, and everything. As soon as these two dudes is killed and laying their bodies in the street, CNN, Fox News, MSN, NBC, CBS, ABC, everybody, they will be broadcasting it. We will all be able to see. And they are the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. And they that dwelt upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, happy that the two witnesses from the Most High. But what are these two dudes over there preaching? Y'all better get right. Yeshua about to come back. So let's say let's say it's Moses and Elijah. What in the world would they be teaching? They gonna be teaching some new thing. Confessing belief. They ain't teaching that. They teaching repent. The Most High coming back for his people. Y'all better start treating his people right. They gonna be like, who them people is? Them folks in America, in the Caribbean, in Great Britain, they all over the world. It's them. And everybody that has clung to them, it's them. Whether red, black, white, whatever. If they keeping the laws, statutes, and commandment, and they cling to you, they them too. That's what they gonna be preaching. Let my people go. That's what they gonna be preaching. Moses gonna be saying, let them go. Elijah gonna be saying, what Elijah gonna be saying? Escape my mind what I was just getting ready to say. Repent. That's what Elijah gonna be saying. Baal or who? It's either Baal or the Most High be Elohim. Fear him. If Baal be Elohim, then fear him. That's what Elijah gonna be saying. But they're gonna be making merry and sending gifts. That might be around Christmas time. I don't know. But let's go to, because we wanted to Zion, folks. That's the goal, Zion. We almost done. We only got 1, 2, 3 more to go. 4 more to go. It says, the Zion, the city of our Elohim. A song and a song for the sons of Korah. Great is the Most High, and greatly to be praised in the city of our God, in the mountain of his holiness. Beautiful for situation. The joy of the whole earth is what? Mount Zion. And the sides of the north. You know the sides of the north? Them same north that Satan said in Isaiah that he was going to go up. Exalt his throne and all that. Got kicked up out of there. Because this whole thing is going to be about a sacrifice. The Most High is going to sacrifice all the wicked. All the wicked. He going to crush them like grapes. Like cockroaches. That's what he going to do. He going to crush them. And we going to his holy mountain. Mount Zion. Ariel, we going to the mountain. True Ariel. We ain't going to be no rebellious Ariel. We going to be a righteous Ariel. Righteous lion-like people. Why? Because Yeshua is the lion of the tribe of Judah. Lions. We getting rid of wickedness in this world. We don't have to worry about all this stuff. Biting your tongue when you see, oh my goodness. You say, man, what's that? Who is that? Man. I'm trying to keep the channel good. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Is that oh boy. It said God, Elohim is known in her places. Who places? Zion. A refuge. For lo, the kings were assembled, they passed by together. You know, it's a refuge. Even for other kings to come through there. They gonna bring that glory in there. Don't you know this? They saw it and they so marveled. They were troubled and hasted away. Fear took hold of them in pain as a woman in travail. Thou breakest the ships of Tarshish with an east wind, and as we have heard, so have we seen in the city of the Most High of Hosts, in the city of our Elohim. Yah will establish it forever. Selah, pause. For it says, we have thought of thy loving kindness, O Elohim, in the midst of thy temple. According to thy name, O Elohim, so is thy praise unto the ends of the earth. Thy right hand is full of righteousness. You know, Yeshua. Let Mount Zion rejoice. Let the daughters of Judah be glad because of thy judgment. Walk about Zion and go round about her. Tell the towers thereof. Mark ye well her bulwarks. Consider her palaces, that ye may tell it to generation following. For this God is our God forever and ever. He will be our God even unto death. Zion. What is Zion? Zion, nevertheless, but people don't know that. Nevertheless, David took the stronghold of Zion, the same as the city of David. You can see the same thing in First Chronicles 11:5. And the inhabitants of Jebus, that's the Jebusite, the Hubusi people, them Jebusites, David, first when Joshua they went into Canaan, they were fighting giants. David was too. Them Jebusite people, they were big giants. But Israel kicked the giants up out of there. You got to do the same. Kick these giants up out of your life. The giants of what? Thievery. The giants of what? Lying. The giants of what? Adultery. The giants of drug addiction. The pornography addiction. Lust addiction. Whatever your problem might be, if you think you're going to take hold of Zion, you got to get rid of that stuff. Then Solomon, the giant of dishonoring your parents. Oh, that's a giant in folks' life. Folks don't want to do what their authority figure over them tell them to do. They want to do what they want to do. First Kings 8:1 and Solomon. Well, hold on, let me go back. First Chronicles 11:5, and the inhabitants of Jebus said to David, "Thou shalt not look hither." The giant of backbiting, the giant of gossiping, the giant of slandering. That's why all the internet is just slander. I was watching a basketball video, and then the folk were like, LeBron James he on steroids. He may be, but you ain't got no proof. That's slander, brother. You don't do stuff like that. That's bearing false witness. You don't know. Were you there when he took it? No. That's a sin. We got to get out of all that mess, man. I said, man, the internet is just a thing of negativity, man. You just read comments in section for everybody just so daggone negative about everything. I saw one guy say he 34 years sober, drug addiction. I was watching this documentary on meth addictions, and fentanyl addictions and stuff like that, because it's the part of the town where I work. It's a lot of them over there. I said, man, we gotta get these folks free, man. We gotta know what they dealing with. We gotta get them free. But somebody saying I'm 34 years sober, haven't had a drink, haven't done any drugs, and somebody in the comment section was like, "Well, it was just so negative." I was like, "What the world is wrong with these people?" I didn't remember what it was, but like, yeah, you just got over one addiction, now you got another, something along that line. I said, "What?" It says, and the inhabitants of Jebus, or the Jebusites, said to David, "Thou shalt not come hither." They say, "You can't come in here. You can't take Canaan away from us. You can't take Zion away from us." Nevertheless, David took the castle of Zion, which is the city of David. The same throne that Yeshua gonna sit on. First King 8:1, and Solomon assembled all the elders and all the heads of the tribes and the chief of the fathers of the children of Israel. The heavenly name. unto King Solomon in Jerusalem, that they might bring up the ark of the covenant of the Most High out of the city of David, which is called what? Zion. Psalms 2, the Most High said, I have put my king on my holy hill, or my holy har of Zion. His holy hill. That's the mountain of Yah. The Har El. The Ariel. Satan used to be there. Him and his compadres used to be there. They won't be there no more. Zechariah 8:3. Thus said the Most High, I am returning to Zion, and I will dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and Jerusalem shall be called a city of truth. What the world would that be? Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth. And the mountain of the Most High, the holy mountain. What do you see it? Notice all this stuff we read, we ain't seen the word Christian yet. Oh, don't worry, we ain't gonna see it. How come? Why is the Most High leaving out the Church of Christians? Why they left out? We ain't seen that yet. Isaiah 2:1. The word of the Most High, the word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, and it came to pass it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Most High's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow into it. All nations. To what? That holy mountain of Yah, Mount Zion. And many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go to the mountain of Yahweh, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. Out of Zion in the last days shall go forth the law and the word of the Most High from Jerusalem. Huh? Why can't he? For out of the church of God in Christ shall go forth the law. Mm-mm. For out of the Presbyterian church shall go forth. No, you don't say that. And it's gonna go from Crenshaw Boulevard. No, it says from Jerusalem. And we know they ain't teaching the law over there, so they got to go. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords and the plowshares and their spears and the pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. Micah 4 say the same thing. Isaiah 2:2 said, the mountain of the Most High will be on the mountains. The mountain of the house of the Most High, and Micah 4:1 say the same thing. People shall flow into it. They both saying the same thing. Trying to tell y'all, man. But here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yah and the faith of Yeshua. Revelation 22:12. And behold, I am coming quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Blessed are they that do the commandments. Cursed are they that don't. That they may have right to the tree of life. If you don't keep the commandments, you will not have right to the tree of life. And may enter in through the gates into the city. If you do not keep the commandments, you will not go into the gates of the city. What city? New Jerusalem, Zion, where the virgin daughters of Zion are. The daughters of Jerusalem are. What Israel is. What Ariel is. What Jeshurun is. The upright ones is. For without our dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie, I Yeshua have sent mine angels to justify you these things in the churches. I am the root and offspring of David. Woo! What they got to do? They got to keep the laws and statutes and commandments just as they're written in the law of Moses. That's in 1 Kings chapter 2, I believe. And the Spirit and the bride say, come on. And let him that heareth say, come on. And let him that athirst, come on. And whosoever will, let him take of the water of life freely. Brothers and sisters, that is the poetic names of Israel. Make sure you call by them. But thank y'all for coming on now. I got a few announcements. Feast of Trumpets coming up in 2 weeks, Monday, September 2nd at 7 p.m. If you want to blow the trumpet with us, come in, come on. I will be doing it online like I've always been doing it. And September the 7th will be our first meeting at the BTM event hall. You can see it on your. Did I put the same two pictures in there? No, she just that's separate. But this is part of this is the place we will be meeting. It ain't gonna be arranged like that, but she has an event hall and we will be meeting there. Starting every Sabbath starting September the 7th until our place is ready. Our place is also in the same building, but it's some few construction stuff got to be taken care of. And he said they have been making they have been making some leeway. But I'm gonna show you a video of what our place gonna look like. Oh, here we go. All right, look like it's gonna be plenty of space for us. Starting out, window, put some blinds up right there. Office, office. Ah, therein lies the problem. That's the problem. All right. Yeah, so that's gonna be our new spot. We waiting, but until we can move in, he not charging us nothing until we actually move in. The guy said that and the thing is, you might like, what taking so long? Well, it's a city thing. They're trying to remove all those phone lines out of there. In the city, in code department, it's a whole big mess and red tape and all that kind of stuff. But we gonna be there. We gonna be there soon. Uh, Odd one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm still at it, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. Still at it. But we're gonna be moving in hopefully real soon. He told me it's just a lot of red tape. He was like, if I could let you in there, I would let you in there. But you know, it's against the law to let you in here. The city got to remove all that stuff out of there. But it's a place that will fit about, I say, between 40 and 45 people in there easy. Gonna have a nice office so that when I counsel people, they come to my home. You can't just have everybody in your home, and you can't advertise like you want out your house. But in my office, I let people, but I'll have an office there. We'll decorate it real nice, have a good camera set up and everything. But and it's dirt cheap from what we gonna get it to, guys. I'm like, my God, are you serious? This the price? this the price. So we gonna clean it up. We probably gonna paint it and put some, big commandment placards and all that kind of stuff. But we'll be meeting with the Jamesons at BTM, bigger than Memphis. They got a little event center. Not a little, they straight. They got, man, they doing big things. And so, she told me with the Most High, they obeying the Most High, letting us stay in their place for free until we can get our spot. Because they miss us all coming together. But brothers and sisters, just thought I'd let you know what's going on. September the 2nd, Monday, September the 2nd, 7 o'clock. I will be blowing the trumpet in the new moon. If you would like to be there with us, I sure would appreciate you. We won't be long. That won't, like last year, I think we was only on about 20, 25 minutes. Blow the trumpets, a little quick message, and just letting the Most High know we recognize your feast days. We recognize your feast days. All right. And, some people are like, wait a minute now. Why everybody else doing theirs the month after? We already told you they did it because of the leap year. And, we'll go a little bit into that again. But appreciate all you guys. Love and appreciate you. Pray for me. Thank you, Mama J. Pope. All praise to the Most High. It's going to be nice. We're going to have it. We already got a lot of furniture. We got a whole bunch of chairs, nice chairs, cushion chairs for people. If you're gonna be listening to me for an hour and a half, 2 hours, you're gonna need a good seat. We got a nice podium and stuff. We already got. We just gonna move over there, and then have to move my stuff to the office and everything. But I don't know if I'm gonna take all this stuff with me. I might just have I don't know. I'm probably just gonna leave this stuff here. But the Most High is really moving, and a lot of it wouldn't be possible without you guys. You guys supporting us financially. I really appreciate anybody that's, whether it's a quarter to whatever you give, and you guys have been really helping us out a lot. We just love all of you guys. Appreciate you. Pray for us. We pray for you. Stay strong, Israel. You're Israel. If you believe in Yeshua and keep his commandments, you are Israel. Stay strong. Don't worry about what's going on around you. You just make sure that you're keeping the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Go to rapministry.org. If you got a Bible question or comment or prayer request, we'll get back to you. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Love everybody. Thank everybody for their nice comments, kind comments. Are we are out. Shabbat shalom to you. Hallelujah.